Oh my! Hello, everybody. Intro finished. Again, you're graced by the lovely tones of not me, but Smiley's with me again. We've got another Smiley Tom Snuffles cast. It's becoming very, very regular, Smiley.
Caster ever, come on.
Well, we're saying that the best caster ever would have made sure that desktop audio was unmuted so that they could hear all the compliments that you were giving me. But alas, no, we were too newbie. But hey, let us, because they've sent me a lobby code, which is
Yes,
great.
I can see it.
I am glad, and I'm gonna see if I can prep finding this game. I'm excited for this. Should be the first game set of round 2.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited too.
We're still missing a set from round 1, but that's going to be played tomorrow, I believe. Which means that we're pretty much on track. Only one team missing out so far. Like, that's not so bad.
Nice. Looking good, looking good. I can see they are maybe in game already.
They're so fast.
I'm going to search. Do they have like a name? Oh no, they. Okay, never mind. I found it. Oh, okay. Not going to work for me. The link. Is it working for you?
I am just trying right now. Joining lobby. Oh no, it's. We both just joined the lobby. Procasters.
Hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, we'll leave.
There we go. Okay, well we're back
hello,
where we belong.
Don't you want to join them, Tom? Come on.
Maybe that's what it is. We just throw it in as the two of us. We're just gonna split, and it's gonna become a 2v2v2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could dominate. We could be the extra pain in the neck while these two high. Basically, we find whoever's losing, and then we just start spamming knights.
Spamming, being annoying to them. Hello, Sito. Hello.
Sito popping in to see some of his opponents.
Yes, he's going to check how he can do for the next game, like realizing, analyzing the games, making new strats and stuff.
Well, he's gonna most certainly need to, because we've seen how powerful Madtomski and Henrik as a team can be. So
yeah, true.
There's also their opponents, ShiXo and Gdubrocks or Gdubrocks.
Gdubrocks, yeah.
They sent me a message being like, hey, you're not pronouncing the name right. I'm like, what? Are you saying it's not pronounced? However else I was pronouncing? Gdubrocks?
Yeah, it is good. I think it's Gdubrocks or something. Yeah. I just say Brocks or something. I don't know. Brocks is easy, but Gdubrocks, complicated name. Hello, Golden Royal.
People just want to.
How many people are in?
Confuse me. They just want to confuse me with complicated names.
Yeah.
Still not in game just yet, by the looks of it. But hey, it's nice to have people starting to pop in, and I am very much looking forward to getting a cast on the go. And I best, while we're waiting, just
a bottle of wine.
This is
is it cider?
Vintage cider.
It's cider. Okay. Nice.
From a wine bottle.
A wine bottle. It looks really like a wine bottle.
It is. It's a wine bottle of cider. I mean, how else are we supposed to be able to enjoy a lovely game of Age of Empires if we don't have a whole bottle of wine's worth of cider? And still,
I'm drinking vitamin at the moment. Like a vitamin. Do you know like the thingy that you put in water and then they make a flush sound, and then they put the vitamins in the water?
yeah, like a sparkling water, bubbly water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with flavor. Yeah. It's
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know, like a vitamin tab
What
or
what what
something.
flavor have you got rocking?
Um, it says it is what is that? I don't know in English, but it's Himbeere. Do you know what is
Himbeere.
it?
I've
Himbeere?
what Himbeere.
Say it again.
Himbeere.
Yeah, Himbeere. What? Wait. Um, there,
I'm
there's no translation. In English. Okay, I don't know it in English, but it's a fruit. It's
it's a
fruity.
fruit. It's
Yes.
it's not a Rwandan Canadian author then, because I've clearly spelled that terribly wrong. President
No.
Paul from 2006 to 2009 as the head of strategy and policy. But well, there you go. The more you know. But I imagine, is it the? It looks a little bit like a raspberry.
Yeah, genau. Yes, a raspberry. Yeah, perfect. You're
I've
so good.
I found it. I can Google things too.
Wow.
Ah,
Not bad.
now
It's a raspberry,
now I feel
exactly.
so smug.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I like raspberry. I can't say I've ever had bubbly raspberry flavored water before. That's a new one to
Yeah.
me.
Try it next time. Try it.
I will do it. Maybe I'll have to go all the way to Switzerland. Oh, the game started, to Switzerland to taste it.
To taste it. It's not only in Switzerland. I think in your country there is also. But yeah. Oh yeah, they started. Nice.
They have
Okay, I will
started.
spectate it with CA.
That's what I'm doing too. Loading up the capture age, and we might as well go to real time. We're pretty close. We're pretty darn close. And let's go to the correct capture. There we go.
Oop. My capture is just dropped. Oh, never mind. Okay. We are live.
Nice.
So.
Is it at least behaving?
Yes, it is. All right. First game is map decided by. Wait. Was it? How was it again? I always struggling. Where's your camera? Your camera disappeared.
Oh, is it gone? Oh dear.
Yeah,
There
same
we
like
go.
the last time.
I'm not having that. We're gonna watch my face look bemused as we see Henrik, ShiXo, Gdubrocks, and Madtomski play an epic Nomad battle. What's your feelings on Nomad, Smiley? How do you feel about
Oh, great feelings. I love Nomad. So good, so good. I cannot complain.
it? Oh,
Best map. No, not the best map, but the second best map.
okay, so what's the best map then? If Nomad's second best map, for you, what's the best map?
You can guess. It's similar to Nomad.
It's similar to Nomad.
Different.
What,
Hey, Sanjay.
coastal?
No, no.
Coastal?
No, it's also like a Nomad map.
Do you like land? No, African clearing.
African clearing,
That's-
exactly. That's
that's,
my map.
It's an absolutely top tier pick. I love African clearing. When it was in the map pool the first time, it was probably the best time I had on ladder. Because I was like, wow, nobody else can play
Amazing.
this map. I can get so many wins.
And then, did you win?
Oh yeah, I got so many wins. I probably
Nice.
reached my peak with African clearing, and then it was all
Wow.
downhill from there.
Oh.
And hi Sanjay, Henrik and ShiXo won the toss, I believe, and we can probably see that in their civ selections. Both teams actually having pretty good civ selections overall. I'm surprised we didn't see any Malians, but Spanish Persians and Spanish Italians are pretty darn good. I don't know who I favour more. I think Persians can be really, really good on Nomad.
Yeah, Persian is really good. Yeah. By the way, who won the toss? Henrik won the toss. Tom. That means Team Henrik and ShiXo, they could pick the map. So they picked Nomad.
Henrik and ShiXo, the Nomad. I don't know what's
Kings.
the word for Nomad Kings. Because I mean, arena players, they're clowns.
Yeah.
But what are Nomad players? Wow. It's good to know. So far, Madtomski on the water, but look at Gdubrocks.
Ooh.
Rocking up. He's winning score-wise for his team as the lower-rated player. Henrik's and ShiXo pretty similar. If we're looking over at idle time, Henrik has 42 seconds, which is quite a lot compared to everybody else. Madtomski chilling out with 0 seconds TC idle time on Nomad. Like what is that? What a guy.
Wow, amazing.
And a really, I would say, pretty decent TC position for the Spanish. The only thing that he's missing is having stone right by the TC, but I don't think that's too bad. It's not too far away, and by being in the middle of the map, he's able to protect protect his ally
teammate.
so much easier. Gdubrocks has probably a little bit of an awkward TC. Great on the wood line, and access to berries is really nice, but the gold's quite far away and the stone is quite far away as well. Adding into that ShiXo is, as Spanish, directly onto the stone. He's going to have a castle up super comfortably.
Oh, Henrik is going to lose a will. No, he just saved the will from the boar. Oh my god, that was really, really close. The will was only his 3 HP. 3 HP. He almost lost the will by this boar. Okay, good. He saved it. Never mind.
It was okay. Yeah, that was close. That was close.
That was really close. Yeah.
But Henrik doesn't make those kind of mistakes. Henrik only idles the TC for 2 minutes instead. Who can...
Yeah. 2 minutes of idle, oh my god. Okay.
2 minutes is rough, but he is pulling in the boars and he's pulling them in from quite far. So if he managed to keep on top of that idle time, and I don't think it's from not having the resources under the TC. I think a lot of it is just from not being great at combining, let's say, the moving of things and also the clicking of villagers. I understand this. I am the same. Henrik is me. Spirit animals.
Henrik is me. Well, that's a lot of people, villagers on one boar in ShiXo space. Can you see that under his TC? It's a lot of on teal, yeah.
The maximum that you can get, but he's still pulling in another boar.
No.
Moving over to wood. ShiXo is probably in a position where they are pretty much ready to click up as soon as this next boar is collected. So yeah, looking pretty good for both of our Spanish players. Feudal Age on the way in first for Henrik.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow, that's quick.
And that's what happens when you've given yourself the additional idle time of 2 minutes, where you're not spending that on villagers. This is a genius strategy by Henrik. Very deliberate. And I'm not quite at the level of T90 blind Golden Royal. I'm at the next level of Tom Snuffle's blind, where we don't even know that we've missed it. So look at this for a ball law from Madtomski, though. He's come all the way over to Henrik to start luring, and he's doing the wonderful trick of de-aggroing the ball with the house and pulling it in super long distance. I couldn't do this if I tried. Really
I
nice.
cannot do the house trick. I always lose. It's worse than just walk. He's luring two boars at the same... Yeah! 2 boars at the same time. How? What a multitasking king, damn!
It doesn't even kill them both with the TC by accident. Like, what?
Wow. Henrik is having a hard time now searching for another boar. It's just steal it from him.
That was a really nice steel. What
Yeah.
Henrik is doing, which I do like, is throwing outposts up.
Yeah, that's really good.
By the gold. I really like that, especially if you're nervy about it. Henrik is going to need the support. I like that Henrik is going to start fighting for water. I think that would be really good, especially with how vulnerable Madtomski's going to be. And any damage that we can do to food is good. But because he managed to steal so many boars, I don't think he's going to be in a really bad spot food-wise. Like, we are ready to click up already. So that's going to be such a... Like, he doesn't even need that second villager other than to fill in time for the market and the blacksmith to finish. How is it for ShiXo? I mean, ShiXo is pretty much the same. It's just not quite as much food. The only impact that will have is in that super early production of conchs, which not the end of the world. And ShiXo's got the slightly better base anyway, so maybe it balances out.
Yeah, he has everything so close. Gold is close, stone is close. Perfect spot for a Spanish ShiXo.
The pain
is... Henrik is going for water.
He is. He's gone for water, but he's not actually... I don't think he's actually managed to kill anything yet. And a fire galley is on the way out. It's just sort of like spread the damage out across all of the all of the boats. Maybe he'll get one. Maybe.
No. Maybe. Before
Maybe.
the other gets out.
Now it's...
Oh, and there you go. No.
It's good.
Okay, he got one. He got one.
He's got one, and there are 2 fires there now, which is sort of what we wanted to see. That's when it starts getting dangerous. It would have been nice if we'd been engaging more and hadn't been sort of forcing the micro back. We do lose the 1 fire, so this isn't too bad as fights go. If you're 2v1 and you still manage to trade 1 for 1 in a firefight, that's pretty good. Using the fishing ships to block the fire damage from the first fire ship. It's little details that these guys do that I wouldn't even think of. But they have been forced away, and Henrik at the moment sort of winning the water, but is going to be significantly later to castle.
There we go, the castle drop. Castle drop from Madtomski on Henrik's base. There we go. What is Henrik's reaction?
Panic and cry. Now, if I was Henrik, and I'm nowhere near clicking up, I would probably take every single villager before the castle comes up. Especially because we see it on the way up, right? We've got to.
Yeah.
I would take every single villager and just run.
Yeah, he's not reacting.
I don't think he saw it. Don't think he saw it at all. But he's hopping the vills into the TC. That's not so bad. He's not received a huge amount of damage yet. He's throwing vills onto stone.
Maybe for another castle for himself. Meanwhile, his teammate is booming. Second TC coming up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I would have preferred for ShiXo to be the Italians and for Henrik to be the Spanish. I do think it is better to give your lower rated player the Spanish, considering that they can just...
Spanish is hard. I mean, no, Italians is really hard to play, I think.
Yeah.
Spanish is just the same, like the conchs being annoying as much as you can. Yeah. Madtomski is the lower elo in their team, right?
No, Madtomski
he's the higher elo.
Right. So
at
least both the higher rated elo players, but this is a higher elo player going Spanish castle drop on the lower rated player and possibly the lowest rated player in this matchup, I think.
Yeah.
If we're looking at Henrik is 900 while Gdubrocks is just under 1,000. But I think he's actually back up at 1060. I think this is old scores for him.
Hello, Agrippa. Welcome.
Gdubrocks has done a really interesting base build. I'm not convinced I love it, but it's definitely interesting. Super inefficient wood line, spread out really long. He's got 23 on wood, and then another 9. So I don't think I've ever seen so much on wood, and part of that is because he's going for as much water control as he can, and plenty of fish, but that's still not quite at the level that we'd want.
Oh, his villagers are going somewhere to drop the stone off. Oh, okay. Now he really has to make another TC, but maybe somewhere in the top, far away from the enemy.
Yes, ShiXo's
Poor
like,
Henrik.
just go over there. Now, hopefully, Madtomski and ShiXo start fighting each other, right? Like, hopefully this becomes a higher ELO battle. And I have to say, ShiXo's mass is so much better right now. They're not spread out. They're able to take the engagements together. And to be honest, if ShiXo was looking, he could probably go and kill Gdubrocks now. Completely. Which
he has nothing in his base. The woodland is completely open in Brock's base. Yeah, and he's trying to deny that TC maybe from purple, from Madtomski. Yes, he saw the TC. ShiXo is attacking.
The one thing that
3 wheels down.
Henrik is able to do right now. Oh god, big damage. Like, this is going really well for ShiXo.
Oh. There's a lot of wills going down here.
That was nice. I think that Henrik is not dead. I think Henrik is okay. Is down at 33 vills, but Madtomski's at 35, right?
Yeah, so that's really close.
The higher rated player has way more, and I think that that's probably going to start hurting. I can see that we're trying to get the boom on, but look at this castle. 2 TCs, pressure on the 3rd. If this goes up, like...
Wow. This will go up.
Yeah.
This will. He has 2 monks in the back. Oh, Madtomski has like nothing to defend, and these 2 TCs will go down quickly.
That's a fantastic castle.
Yeah, beautiful.
And the play has been to completely ignore Gdubrocks, who is just chilling at the top of the scoreboard. Booming away.
And they are almost the TC are touching each other, the top TCs. Oh.
To be honest, we can just start Persian douching our way across now. Maybe that's the play.
Maybe.
We just Persian douche along. Castle Age on the way in for Henrik, and I think that actually the position of ShiXo and Henrik could start to level out, unless Gdubrocks can do this insane carry, which maybe he can. Maybe our 1060-ish rated player is secretly a 2K Smurf.
Yeah, 2K Smurf.
I mean, he's dominating on water, has so many fishing ships. They're getting pretty inefficient now, so we do need to see a few more docks out, but it kind of looks like that's already sort of prepped.
But Henrik didn't see the fish from Gdubrocks.
Yeah.
He didn't see it. He's just fighting down the map.
Which is okay if he's making sure that... Because they've completely wiped Madtomski's fish off the map. Madtomski has no eco, no position, has been completely dominated by ShiXo, and there's even a little bit of skirm backup. Second castle on the way down for Henrik as well. Like, Gdubrocks is going to have to hit Imp, I think.
Yeah, he will do a 2v1 late game, I guess.
Maybe.
That's a beautiful castle from Henrik on the hill. Beautiful. I like that. It could be a little bit more protective, defensive. for his base, but it's not bad.
Well, I believe that Italians have an extra bonus because conks are strong,
really?
right?
Yeah.
But they're still cavalry.
Oh,
so the
yeah, they
unique
have
unit of the
bonus
Italians
damage.
do additional bonus damage on
Ah.
top of that, which I think
Yeah.
can be really good. So we've got the initial skirm defense. Castles, I mean, we're getting some good damage. But
Oh, garrison your vills. Yes, good job.
and we can see that ShiXo has now changed their focus over onto Gdubrocks. I am not convinced that's the best play. I really think that we need to completely keep focusing our pressure on keeping Tomsky completely out of the game, because eventually Henrik is going to be able to be in a good position. And now we're sort of in a way where Tomsky can just start trying to do damage and hold out while we're
or being
focusing,
annoying.
on Gdubrocks. And I just don't
Yeah.
think we need to focus on Gdubrocks. We just need to have enough things to defend, and we can probably do that with a single siege workshop and like 1 or 2 mangonels. We're expecting the micro to be so much better.
Oh.
As we see.
Good shot from the mangonel.
Oh, but nice garrisons baits the mangonel in as well, so the mango goes
Ooh.
down. Oh, Gdubrocks!
Oh.
You smurf!
Wow.
You smurf! Absolutely love it. At the same
Nice.
time, Castle still pressuring. We're not producing a huge amount more conks. Maybe ShiXo is kind of looking towards... No, we are. We're just sort of slow. Maybe ShiXo is trying to look towards Imp. Doesn't look like it in res. Sold wood for gold. So yeah, we're just going for production right now. Castle on the way down in what I would consider a pretty terrible spot, all things considered.
Yeah, that's not a nice spot. I would recommend to put the castle in forward, like between the 2 TCs and almost to the stone, maybe there.
To be honest, I think I'd actually like the castle over here. It doesn't matter if we lose all of this forward area at all. What we're going to need is access to gold. And right here, castle in the middle to try and secure
gold.
2 golds. Berries and wood lines. I think this area will end up being the important economy for Gdubrocks.
Yeah. Oh, castle drop from ShiXo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, how far off?
This guy is only castle dropping people, huh?
Gdubrocks has nearly 2,500 wood in the bank.
Wow. He's saving this for the next game.
Oh, and the mangonel gets baited into castle fire, so that goes down. Does fire off a shot, but misses completely. And off the back of this, I do kind of think that even though Gdubrocks has such a huge score lead over everybody else, and he really does,
Oh.
I think that the lead, at the same time, Tomsky's being a nuisance, getting good damage. The conks have dived under and killed quite a lot. Loads of monks, loads of pressure. Yeah, so the damage is good, but can Gdubrocks carry this? Henrik is now on 3 TCs. Henrik is starting to boom. The overall eco is starting to favour... I mean, will eventually favour ShiXo's team, but we are over 100 vills for Gdubrocks. Another TC on the way down on the gold, sort of where we mentioned a little bit earlier. It's true, Lazy One Kenobi. It is the fishing ships, and those fishing ships are vulnerable because there is not a huge amount of navy on the field for Gdubrocks anymore. He's just got like 1 galley and 3 fires, so that should eventually be found by Henrik if Henrik is keeping patrolling on the water. I'm not necessarily sure he is. Yeah, I think position-wise, ShiXo and Henrik looking really good.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what would be a solid fix to it, though?
Solid what?
Yeah, a solid fix to the position for Gdubrocks and Madtomski. If
No, I don't know.
If Gdubrocks just starts sending every bit of res that he has over to Tomsky to produce stuff.
Oh yeah. For
Like-
example, the 19 wood, 1900 wood.
Yeah. Just
Yeah?
let
Yeah,
let
I think
Tomsky
so.
balance his eco like that using
Yeah.
Gdubrocks' res. Like we've got 1500 gold in the bank. If
Yeah.
Tomsky is on the way to Imp, if we were in a position where Tomsky could be on the way to Imp, this could be a completely different game.
Yeah.
But I just
But maybe they
don't
don't
think they're gonna
know
do that.
that they can like sling.
'Cause
Maybe they think there's something in the rules that you can not sling or something. I don't know.
I didn't see any no slinging rules in the.
No, it's not. There's no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules. The only rule
I mean,
is
there's
there's
no rules for. There is no rules for slinging. I mean, not okay. There is rules.
Quietly enable all of the cheats and then just spam. How do you turn this on? Cobra cars at your opponent. Okay, Tomsky throwing down another pretty useful castle. I love this castle. Completely taking ShiXo off stone. Means that if we do get up to Imp, Tomsky with 2 castle production will be able to make trebs. Has locked off ShiXo from not being able to produce a huge amount more, other than the fact that we've still got like loads of stone in the base. But you know, fine, whatever. There's a chance. And Henrik clicks up to Imp first because Italians.
Let's go.
Let's go, Henrik. And I actually really love that. Even though we're producing Genoese crossbows and we've only got the 1 castle, if we just pump out like 2 trebs from that castle, stop our production and just start trebbing down Tomsky's castles before Tomsky can start dealing with it, I love that. I also love that both of our lower rated players have clicked up to Imp and our higher rated players are not. Like,
None of them. No, none of them. They are staying in Castle Edge forever.
love that.
Tom, I have to mention that Henrik is playing on his laptop, by the way. So he's playing really good on his laptop.
Maybe he's got a really good laptop.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? But I have to say, my real point of being impressed is for Gdubrocks. Right? He's consistently expanding out. He's got over 114 vills. Will hit Imp first. Has decent eco. The only thing that he's not doing is really contributing decent military. But by being in Imp first, he can start trebbing down ShiXo's castles. So I'm hoping that we see a treb out like ASAP from this castle at the front. Considering how much sodding wood we used to have, that shouldn't be too hard. 1800 gold in the bank.
Oh, he's doing conscription first.
He's going
Or
for
what is that? No,
Commanderan.
Commanderan
crossbows. So that upgrade makes the crossbows cost 0 gold. Because as we can see from the 1400 gold that he has in the bank, that gold is already a concern for him. No, make trebs.
Yeah, he's not doing traps. Next is conscription.
Tomsky on the way to Imp.
Like Madtomski is killing a lot of vills.
He's killing a lot of vills. He's got a good position with the castle, and by being first up means that he will start producing trebs. Like, this might actually still swing back in the favor of Tomsky and Gdubrocks. Like, this really could. Tomsky's got more vills than ShiXo, has the better economy, has some military on the field, 14 conks compared to 7 conks to the 14, so it's only double, salvageable. But with an earlier Imp and some trebs, this is still winnable.
Yeah.
But Henrik is doing it. Treb is out. No second treb on the way.
Nice.
We are being able to defend by having a few skirms, elite skirmishers, and our favourite little crossbows with shields. Henrik doing well. Gdubrocks doing well. What a great pair of lower rated players. Imp on the way in for ShiXo.
Gdubrocks is carrying his teammate right now as a lower elo.
Significantly. Like, how bad do you feel? Okay, Gdubrocks dives his skirms under the... Oh, that's his ally. Dives his skirms through. So we're going to try and back up the conks. And they do need to come over and try and help ShiXo, because as it goes, it's... Oh, God, it's even. It's even. This is a pure micro fight. It's 9-8. Like, this is a fight that could go completely either way, depending on micro.
Yeah.
But if those skirms come diving in, the military mass actually starts favouring Gdubrocks and Tomsky.
Ooh, those skirms will destroy ShiXo's army. And the trips are going forward.
And destroy Henrik's as well.
Yeah.
Because there's no siege backing them up. And there's even more. Oh my god, he's making so many. Bear in mind...
What?
I'm just throwing this out there. He got the Commanderan crossbow upgrade, which makes his crossbows free. Like, they just cost wood, right?
Oh, wow.
And he's not using it. He's making skirms.
Yeah, maybe he will do it later. We will see. Maybe he has some surprise later.
It's a fantastic upgrade, and it is a complete wipeout, right? A complete wipeout.
Oh dear. 2 traps down from Henrik, everything down from Henrik.
2 traps down, all the military gone as well. Really nice. So we land in Imp, and we don't have... I mean, I'm saying we don't have. We still have hidden away somewhere 23 conks. And they're chilling all the way up to the north, taking the engagement against Gdubrocks, who is just defending with skirms.
Yeah, he has 7 TC. He's 7 TC booming with 135 villager count, making skirms.
Who is?
And look at his resources: 5,000 food, 2,000 gold. His teammate has nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
Just sling, please.
Oh my god!
I have to say, I would like Gdubrocks is genuinely in a position where, because of the military that he has and the inability to pressure the castle that came up that we didn't like, turns out it was a far better play than we ever thought, because we've got 3 trebs out, we've got military, and Gdubrocks is the carry king right now.
Yeah, he has double scored and his teammate.
Yeah. Who's the noob now?
Yeah, really, he's showing off right now. Like, yeah, who's the noob? I'm
really
going to carry.
He really, really is. Though, at the same time, Tomsky taking great engagements will probably take the castle down of ShiXo, and then that means that ShiXo will only have 1 castle production for conks, and that will put Tomsky in a position where Tomsky has 2 castle production plus some siege, and this is now hard for ShiXo and Henrik to win. Like, really hard.
Yeah.
Tomsky trying to douche the Persians. That won't go well, but at least we are expanding.
What? He's not going to douche his teammate.
Oh god. I'm just expecting everybody to be douching right now.
No.
Noobcaster.
Oh yeah, that would be weird if he's douching his own teammate. I
would not be surprised if we get a GG soon.
Yeah, I think so as well. The score is looking
and it's
nice.
Wild, because ShiXo is still in a better position overall than Tomsky is, but by losing that castle, if we don't get a second castle up really soon, we're going to start falling behind quite severely in the conk mass. And
yeah, he could switch to paladins.
Yes,
I mean,
he just doesn't have the res.
The resources.
He just doesn't
true.
have
The gold
res.
is missing.
67 vils. Like, ShiXo is actually the lowest eco player in the game right now, and Gdubrocks is already getting his own transition to paladin on the way. Cavalier on the way in. Like, this is it. This is a Gdubrocks win. What a fucking guy. What a hero. And I agree, Lazy One Kenobi. Condos is the play for me. Because they do bonus damage. They're fast moving, bonus damage to gunpowder units. So they do actually, if they manage to hit a conch, they do really well. They've got to hit them. Soak up some damage.
Now the lower elos got the I mean the score lead
for
both
teams.
of the lower.
No, this is it. This is GG. The GG is on the way, and
Doesn't look nice.
I would not have predicted this.
Ooh, castle deleted. Oh dear. ShiXo is sandwiched right now. He cannot move.
Yeah, and Henrik is now going to have to carry, but Henrik is not in the same position to carry the same way that Gdubrocks is. Like, who is this Smurf? Gdubrocks?
Yeah.
Smurf rocks? Like, that's...
He's really carrying. Like he has the whole field. Everything is green right now.
And what's amazing is that I forgot to change the team titles to be like the correct teams. So it doesn't say like Team 4 and Team 8 or whichever one's playing. It says Gdubrocks team and ShiXo's team. And this is Gdubrocks team. Hell yeah, he should be so proud of how he played this game.
Yeah, he played so good. Now the crossbowmen are coming. See? He surprised us.
It's a great tech.
That was all strategy.
It's a really, really good tech. Trash crossbows, obviously, do far better damage-wise against regular units than elite skirms ever will. And so when you just have that mass, if you've got a whole bunch of these backed up by light cav or similar, they're probably one of the best late imp civs to play when it comes down to just a trash fight. You still need the mass, obviously, because there's still a Castle Age unit going up against imp units, but it can be really, really good. Yeah, Persian crossbows don't cross-scroll. Pixelated quality... Pixelated quality on the stream? Or bad audio? And I don't think I've got small trees on as well. Just letting you know.
No, it's big trees.
That's definitely big
Everything
trees.
is hidden.
I tell you what, the only thing Green doesn't have right now is a GG from his opponents because Madtomski is actually down to 33 vils. But ShiXo's down to 5. ShiXo's going to be defeated.
Oh, he's going to be defeated. But Henrik, it seems like Henrik can maybe carry this game. Wow, 5 villagers. Where are these villagers?
I can't even see.
I'm searching for them.
He's got 5. One of them is building a new TC by his castle.
There. Oh my god. 5 vills, and the other is 25 vills. Wow.
Absolutely amazing. It's almost bad manners, the fact that they haven't called GG yet.
Yeah.
I can understand why. It's because Henrik is also in not a terrible position, but Henrik does not have 130 vils.
Yeah, true.
And is being raided by paladins, and there is Onager bombard cannon wiping out TCs and Gdubrocks.
Yeah.
Smurf rocks.
Yeah, green to Gdubrocks, you are too OP. You are too OP. Well, I just saw this game. Did you see another game from him?
Yeah. I watched Madtomski and Gdubrocks play before. And I have been super impressed by the Laka clan players. So it's Madtomski and Dobson, I think.
Dobson, yeah.
Laka Dobson. Who both of them, I think, in tournament settings do really, really well. But I didn't get to see Henrik and Gdubrocks do quite as well as they have in this game. This is a new experience for me, and one that they should be super proud of. And part of that is definitely down to the fact that we've managed to keep our fishing the whole damn game, and we've just been moving around, dropping down.
Yeah, no docks on the other side. They were just doing the whole world travel here.
It's kind of wild.
Henrik is down to 27 vills. ShiXo is down to 7 vills. I think this is like, I think 5 minutes ago it was already the time to say chi-chi. I don't know what they are hoping for, but it looks clear for me.
We can't. See, the thing is we can do really well at killing the paladins, because Henrik does counter that with their current comp, and does have military. But as soon as this military is gone, and has siege, and feels like they're pressuring, they clearly are just assuming that they're in just as equally a bad position, because ShiXo and Tomski's score is like the same. Like it's so funny.
Look at Hillfaith's commentary.
But
comment.
I don't know where Tomski's villagers are. I think he doesn't actually have any real villagers. Shit, he doesn't. Oh no, he does. He does. He does.
Yeah.
I thought they were just all like fishing ships or some shit for a second, because 24 bills and I could not see them on the map anywhere. Okay, no, he's fine. Castle on the way down, villagers, because ShiXo's still trying. They shouldn't, because Gdubrocks has everything. I've run out of cider.
In the chat, you have to read the chat, Tom. They are talking about you.
All faith. All faith. Yeah. That's what I say to you.
Don't do that, otherwise I hope we will not get banned of this.
No. As long as I'm not flashing a nudity, they can cope with All Faith's well-deserved middle finger. Though, if you want to see Smiley's face, then Smiley just needs to send me a link on Video Ninja.
I like your face, so you can be there.
It's almost like we have to get ready to be on camera, right? Like,
yeah,
it's such
exactly.
It's such a. I had to put on.
Right now, I'm chilling in my PJ.
I was too. It's why it took me so long to get ready for the stream.
Oh, I see.
It's like, I'm not ready.
Okay. ShiXo has 11 wills now. From 5 to 11. Nice. He's making progress.
He is. So now Henrik just needs to catch up to the 108 of Gdubrocks, and we'll be in a great spot. We've even got cannon galleons out.
Oh no, the villagers! Oh, the castle drop from Henrik. He didn't success because all his army were somewhere, but not there where the villagers were. Oh, and this TC will get down. Now,
I'm pretty sure that we have... I mean, I'm hoping that we've got a GG as sometime soon. I've got a Discord message that I've not checked. Oh. It's...
Oh, dear.
People reminding me that I have a meeting in 2 hours. Well, we might still be waiting in 2 hours for this single game to end, because we're at 1 hour and 11 minutes, and for at least 30 of those minutes, I feel that Gdubrocks and Tomski have had the game in the bag. And Tomski is at least rebooming, back at 32 vills. So even Tomski now has more vills than Henrik and ShiXo combined.
Oh, yeah.
And
True.
I think that Gdubrocks might be going for the collect every single bit of upgrade style of playing the game right now. Because we have
What a shot.
Hussar in. And only the first... only horse collar. Who needs anything else?
Yeah, you just sent them to death. Oh. Well, at the moment it's just only Henrik fighting and ShiXo trying to reboom. And yeah, really guys, it's taking way too long here.
The one thing that they're doing really well is that they are constantly having a competitive amount of military.
Yeah.
Right, they're always able to defend so much so that they feel like they're not completely dead, even though they are. And I think that's because we've not actually managed to pull our 77 military together. That might be because a chunk of that is on water, but not a huge amount. 42 crossbows, 17 hussars. We've got siege. It is very hard to push 2 Italian castles on a hill. But right now, Gdubrocks should just be pumping out paladins. Right, we shouldn't be making anything else. We should just be pumping out paladins and destroying all.
And the Chi-Chi is called! Whoop, whoop, whoop!
Fucking Gdubrocks OP. Like...
Is too OP. What is this, 1000 elo player? Never.
Literally.
Never.
He has... he has more score than both of his opponents combined.
Yeah. But what a game.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to see APM. But I need the... You have CA Pro, right? What is the APM of the people?
Okay, we'll hop over. APM is... I mean... I feel bad because Gdubrocks and Henrik both have APM that is pretty much equivalent to mine. 20 to 25 APM. That's me.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Repping the low APM. But 56 for Tomski, and that's not a huge surprise. He did a lot of military micro in this.
Yeah.
Because he was always fighting on the back foot. So yeah, really nice. Now, I feel like that is a game almost thrown in the imp timings. Tomski and Gdubrocks were really behind in position because ShiXo and Henrik really had it. Like, really had it in that kind of
in the beginning,
late castle to early imp.
Yeah.
And
they pushed so good.
It's sort of when they changed their focus from killing Tomski to trying to do damage to Gdubrocks. It meant that they stagnated and stopped like doing anything to progress their position in the game. And Gdubrocks was able to still boom off the back of that and not actually die. So yeah, I really liked the play, even if it was a long game. Like,
yeah.
What's that eco? Oh, what?
I'll be right back, Tom.
That's all right. Not surprised we need a break off the back of that. I might go and get some wine. Yeah, in fact, I will. Everybody, chatters, I'm going to get wine. When everybody comes back,
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
There's big drama going on in the Discord. I mean, they're practically fighting. I'm expecting pure violence out of all of these players soon. Ooh, we have had some dropped frames. 0.4% dropped frames. 439 total dropped frames. That's bad. Terrible. I apologise for the 4 seconds of fuzz that some of you will have had.
Hello there.
Oh, hey, Smiley.
Welcome back.
Have you got some tea?
Yes, I almost dropped the honey glass on my face because it was like high, and then I tried to reach it with one hand, and then it almost dropped on my face. That would be not nice.
No, I do not recommend dropping honey glasses on your face. What I do recommend is knowing what the next map is going to be.
Yes.
Arabia is
Ooh.
what they've called for. So we're hopping from Nomad to Arabia. ShiXo and is clearly wanting to go into something that they feel like they can dominate on. This is where it gets complicated though, because
Yeah.
you might be able to pick the map, but not being able to pick the civs means that you cannot pick a map that you know that you're going to get something good on. This is like the worst version of like mega random that you can have, because you could genuinely have anything. So I think Arabia is a pretty good pick, because there's no really awful Arabia civs, like really.
Yeah, but that's also for the other team. Oh, I joined the lobby again. Oh man, I thought they are already in game. Oh,
okay. They're not that prepped. I don't think. I'm still waiting for them to do their random civ selection, which they will be doing in the Master Wallaloo bot. So, let's fucking go! Gdubrocks randoms Romans.
Oh,
That's so sick. So we have Ethiopians for Tomski, Romans for Gdubrocks. So that's already a really good combo. Bear in mind that Romans have such solid infantry, but their Centurion is still a really good unit as well. They fall off a little bit in it. A whole sub gifted to Lefty Sexton. Thank you, Agrippa, for gifting that sub.
Oh, what? Agrippa, thank you very much.
So generous.
Wow.
So kind.
Amazing.
Quietly supporting us poor casters.
And yeah, Hypnos also said that he got a lot of good feedbacks about us, Tom, you and me, about the duo casters.
The dream team, as some might say. The dream team. Which is as it should be. Oh, and what I forgot to say is that Madtomski has rolled twice?
Oh, what? Why? It's only allowed once.
Yeah, I don't know why he's rolled twice. He's got Persians the second time. Okay. And then Gdubrocks has Aztecs. Maybe they thought they were rolling for their opponents.
Ooh, Byzantines for
Yeah.
ShiXo.
I like Byzantines. I mean, I'd love to be able to show everybody, but I don't think I have a Discord. Oh, maybe I do. I do have a Discord scene. There we go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Now everybody can see. Just not my face. I could see. I would have loved if it was Romans. Like,
it's so big. Why is Romans
I
so
don't-
big?
I don't
like
know.
every Civ, yeah, it's small, and Romans is just poof.
It's because
I'm here.
Romans make swords, so that's it. Like any sword civ, they're big to me. Okay.
Big.
Henrik Spanish, ShiXo Byzantines. Okay. I mean, that's a combo. Might be really rough if it... Okay, so I think it will be Persians, Aztecs, Spanish, Byzantines.
Okay. Now he deleted one. Okay.
Yeah.
2. Good.
Tragic. I'm so sad. That was my moment of seeing beautiful swords come rolling through.
Beautiful romance.
But alas, no. They want to cut me deep. Okay, fine. I'll get over it. I'm not getting over it. I'm so bitter. So bitter. They can't build me up like that to see one of my favourite civs. Yet, I am yet to see Romans played in tournament settings. for mid to low elo tournaments yet. I still haven't seen a Romans, and I'm torn up about it. And Agrippa, I mean, I signed up for the Super Draft 3, but they denied my entry because I was too strong.
Yes, Tom. What about me? No, just kidding.
Did they not let you in either?
Yeah, you're too OP, Tom. Come on.
That's what I thought. It
You're
wasn't.
Smurf.
It wasn't the fact that I hadn't played a single game in 6 months, and so was completely unrated. And they were like, "You need to have played 30 games." I was like, "I'll raise you none." It did not work. Oh, I should probably try loading this game up, right? They're probably in by now.
Are they?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
they're still. Are you still in the lobby with them now?
No, I'm not. The countdown.
Okay.
I think a countdown has started though, so
Okay.
hopefully we're good. And also, what's up, Mr. Dobson? How are you doing today? Nice to see you here, supporting your lacquer buddy. I was so impressed by the Dobson team,
Yeah, Mr. Dobson.
but
Oh, they are in game.
are they actually properly in now? Not just countdown.
Nope.
Don't-
Like the loading screen.
Don't build me up like that.
I'm sorry.
I was-
I'm sorry.
I was so excited. I thought I'd done something wrong.
Yeah, it was loading for me. It's like, oh, nice, I'm in game. Oh, never mind.
But so you're a bit of a cav fiend yourself. Persian, Spanish, Byzantines, Aztecs.
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
Byzantines are Persians.
Byzantines
Yep.
or Persians? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because too good, you know. Like Aztecs, I cannot do anything with Aztecs. I don't know how to play them.
So there's an official way to play Aztecs, and
True.
that involves like crossbows into siege and monks and some late eagle play. That's what all the good people do. But there's an even better way to play them.
Okay. What then?
Full
With the
Castle Age
Menadons.
long swords. Let's go.
yeah. I see how it is. Yeah.
It's how it's supposed to be. The game seems to be loading. I'm waiting for
Oh.
Capture Age to see it. Come on, Capture Age, catch up. There we go. And I remembered my hotkeys. I'm in a game. Are you in a game?
Not yet. Unable to join. What's the lobby's name?
I will post it to you again.
Thank you.
Da-da-da-da. Where's Smiley? There's Smiley. And we'll just catch up to real time. I'll even remove the 0 and make it a 1. It's my favourite little trick, that. It's the ability to drop that code into Chrome and have it join you into the game is just amazing. But it did take me a while to realise that if you swap the 0 for a 1, it puts you in as a spectator instead of somebody trying to join the lobby.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you swap
Like
the
a 0 in
for,
front?
so
Or
because you know how it does the code as like
slash
AOE 2DE //0/ all of the numbers. If you do AOE 2 and replace the 0 with a 1, it puts you in as a spectator instead.
I see. Wow, how clever.
Which is extra tragic because I already knew that and I still joined the lobby like an idiot.
Oh dear.
Procaster. That's what we've got over here. As well as Procasters, though, we have pro players. Down in the south, in the blue, we have Henrik playing as the Spanish. To the right-hand side, in the red, we have ShiXo. playing as the Byzantines. To the sort of northish, in the purpley pink. I don't know. Do you say purple, pink, purple? Pink?
Purple. I say purple. Yeah.
Purple. I like purple. Though
Yes.
I would
Me
be
too.
perfectly happy with a mod that made it hot neon pink. That would rock too. Is Madtomski playing as the Persians, and then over to the west we have Gdubrocks in the green, playing as the Aztecs. A very appropriate colour for the Aztecs. I feel like if I'm seeing somebody play Aztecs and they're playing green, I feel really comfortable.
Any
Oh.
chance? Yeah. Can you update?
Yes.
Update
You're
the score, please.
so right. You're so right. I'm not. See, the thing is, I'm not going to change the team names because this is Gdubrocks' team. It's confirmed.
Brooks. Because he's a Smurf.
He totally does rock. Though he's going to have to pull out some really impressive stuff because his map is pretty open to the kind of north-east side of his base. Super exposed. We've got hills, which means that our gold, even though it's slightly to the back, is potentially really vulnerable. Forward berries as well, which in this sort of modern version of Age of Empires, forward berries can be really, really punished. Thankfully, Gdubrocks looks like is against Henrik. So
Oh yeah.
the chance of it being early kind of feudal pressure is probably pretty minimal. So I think this is actually the best matchup that it could be for Gdubrocks, because if the Spanish are going to try and do the same thing that they did last time, going for that kind of fast castle, Aztecs, if they're going for like siege play, that can actually do really well against that strat. So this could be pretty good. Aztec-Spanish matchup. Love it. Love to see it. It's like playing the campaigns again. And then Byzantines
Henrik,
versus
almost losing a will again.
Spanish.
Sorry. Yes, go on.
Don't
I was
be.
just so nervous about Henrik losing a will to a boar all the time.
But
Okay.
he always manages to avoid it. Like he holds off. He holds off. Maybe it is. Tomski's got to be feeling pretty comfortable with the fact that he's Persians after we've seen how clearly OP the Persians are.
Yeah.
Almost kills ShiXo's scout down to 3 HP. So this is a scout that is now entirely useless. Other than
Wow.
other
Low
than
HP
scouting,
scout as well.
yeah. But he at least confirms where his opponent is. Both
Yeah.
of our higher rated players know that they're up against each other, and it's a far earlier click up for Tomski, who is, even though Tomski got a bit destroyed in game 1, has played really, really well. Like,
Oh wow.
really well.
17 wills up. What is this build order? So fast.
17 Vil scouts.
No, 17. Oh, really? He's going for scout with 17 pop? I mean, 17 wills?
I think
Oh,
so.
wow.
There we
That's
go.
amazing.
Stable
Here
down.
you can learn something. Wow.
This is a very risky build. We're seeing a lot more higher rated players do this kind of super early stable recently. It's definitely something that I've been seeing in the GB Discord Hidden Cup thing that we've got going on, and some of the other tournaments that a lot of
Why
better
is it
players.
risky?
Because you do not have the backup of an eco.
Resources. Oh, yeah.
So you can make like 3 scouts
And
easily.
then-
But if somebody's coming in and is hitting you with a drush,
Yeah.
that can be really, really risky. And if somebody's done a good job of early walling, like if we look over to how well ShiXo has done this,
Oh,
as
yeah.
soon as that click up is in, before the scouts have arrived, we've already got our first spear out. We're pretty safe on our gold. All of our wood lines are secure. And what ShiXo's done that's really interesting is that we're only now trying to throw down a mill. That's
Yeah.
super weird.
Yeah. Huh? But he went for gold first instead of a mill.
Yeah.
I never seen that before.
Me neither. This is interesting because he's really tried to invest as much as he can into being able to get out those archers ASAP. And he's even keeping them in the archery range without sending them forward because he knows that there are scouts on the field. He has the spear, he has the vills. You know that you're not going to be up against a mass of scouts when it's a 17 vil click up. Because like they can only pump out like three scouts, 4 scouts max in that like initial little wave. So now we've got a little trickle of scouts that are going to join in. I like what Tomski's doing in that he's letting the scouts group together before moving them over. So we're going to get a sort of second wave. But we've got spears and we've got archers for ShiXo to defend. Over on the other side, Gdubrocks. Barracks is down. Fully walled for Henrik.
Oh, that's interesting wall. The small, tiny wall of Brocks. And the barrack really far from everything.
This is probably... So, this isn't going to be punished, I don't think. But if this was the other way round, if we'd seen ShiXo wall like this, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Because the only gold is tower rangeable.
Yeah.
And you lose access to that gold. Yes, we've got 2 wood lines, but they're super exposed as well. Like, this is a very, very risky wall. And I don't think it will be punished, so I think it's fine. But this kind of walling with no backup, no military on the field, I really, really dislike. Especially if we're going with the Spanish, because we've not tried to secure the stone. Which I think is pretty integral to what we want to be doing. It's like we could wall around for very little extra resources to secure that gold completely. Would have been fine. And leaning out to try and grab the stone, it would also probably be worth it. But that matters nothing.
They are doubling Madtomski.
They really
Henrik with the scouts and ShiXo with the archers. Amazing. 2v1.
It's worked out really nicely, and the archers do have fletching in, so they are, even though there's only 5 of them, they are definitely the threat on the field, and it's good damage. 58 vils to 60 now when it comes down to the team play. How are we doing for idols? Idle TC of Gdubrocks is 2.5 minutes. Gdubrocks is being Henrik this game. Get baited in.
Oh,
scouts
Henrik
die.
lost his scouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
think that's okay because the spears are still doing good and the amount of archers is still pretty threatening. We don't have any upgrades on these scouts particularly other than forging, which is interesting. I guess you've got to lean into forging if you have low numbers to try and get the damage onto the vills. But actually, position-wise, ShiXo and Henrik with that feudal aggro, really, really nice. They're almost going to have to bank on Henrik getting a decent Castle Age click up, and that's just not looking likely right now with the amount of vills in the queue. Not Henrik.
Oh, yeah.
Henrik and ShiXo are fine. I mean, Tomski getting up soon.
Tomski and, yep.
And
oh, Henrik lost the bill at the wood line. He's not reacting there.
Agrippa dropping even more sub. This is the 9th sub that Agrippa has donated to the channel. The 10th sub that Agrippa has donated to the channel.
Amazing. Thank you.
To Zach, of all people.
To second. Yeah, to Zach, to Mossel,
the 11th.
Squatting Slab.
It's very soon going to become a sub-only stream.
Sub-only stream.
Hey, we love to see it. Thank you very much, Agrippa.
Thank you.
As far as I'm aware, every single subscription will, I'm hoping, be going towards the prize pool. Certainly if I'm casting, because I said I didn't want to get paid. I'd rather that the money goes into the prize pools. That's my vibe. That's my style. I'm not into this for the for the pennies. I'm into it for the high quality Age of Empires games, so I can have something to drink wine to and waffle on.
Cheers.
To your raspberry,
Mr. Snuffle Waffle.
a full snuffle waffle. While ShiXo is making Gdubrocks feel not so powerful this game.
Yeah.
The archer damage is
Oh, yeah.
fantastic. Castle Age is on the way in for ShiXo and Tomsky, but Tomsky is a little bit further behind it. The overall position is looking really nice for the Byzantines and the Spanish right now. Those walls have done really well, and what's nice is that we have not been forced off gold. We have secured it. So we're fine.
Yep.
And there's enough scouts on the field to mop up the archers. And Gdubrocks isn't able to bring his own military home. He's having to throw down a market to try and balance the eco. We should be on the way up to Castle Age soon for Gdubrocks. But I'm just saying, Smiley, do you notice something about the score again for the second time?
It seems like ShiXo and Henrik are dominating early game, like feudal and castle.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wonder how it looks like in Imperial Age. But for now, they are really dominating the field of Arabia.
But
So good.
Gdubrocks is top scorer again.
Oh yeah.
He's top scorer
Oh,
again.
it just changed. Oh no, oh, okay. It changed back. Yeah, he's carrying his teammate again.
So
The
strong.
lower elo.
Good quality fun, though I have to say, this is clearly more ShiXo's element. Right, second, weird TC. Weird TC. It's
It's touching nothing. What?
2K
Or
what?
maybe he just want to like protect the line. So if an archer coming, they will reach the CC range. I don't know what his plan was.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just tried to
Yeah.
speak like.
Hey. Maybe we're wrong, right? Maybe it's an excellent TC and we're all idiots. We could, like, what do I know? ShiXo's, I think if I played ShiXo 1,000 times, I would lose 1,000 games. Like,
Yeah.
my only chance of beating ShiXo is if he desyncs. And I'm feeling the same thing about Gdubrocks really at the moment. I think he's doing really well. Henrik putting a bit of pressure on though. And I have to say, Gdubrocks seems to really enjoy making skirms. And skirms is not a good choice when you're facing up against the Aztecs. Like, genuinely. Far better to lean into different options, I feel.
Also
oh, no.
not for the scouts.
Yeah.
Oh! Purple in Henrik's base. Madtomski in Henrik's base. Killing 2 vills. Stopping him from making another stable.
Second stable, yep. That's really good. And ShiXo moving over with the army as well. And this is such a good...
Ooh.
Stiff,
175 wood down.
It's okay that... Like, ShiXo and Henrik either communicating really well, or ShiXo is, again, looking at everything that's going on to try and be that carry player. I'm hoping that it's pure communication, because archers are very slow, and he was there immediately with the defense, so love that. Mottal! Smiley's never met Mottal before. Yeah, like who?
No, Mottal. Who's
Mottal?
that? Who's that guy? Never heard about him.
Okay, so now Gdubrocks is again going to have to sort of claw themselves into a pretty good position. We're going 1 TC by the looks of it, which is the opposite of the previous Gdubrocks play of boom to high heck. But he's at least being a nuisance. With a small amount of military, is idling all of the woodline from Henrik.
Yeah, Henrik cannot take the food there.
And
Just send them in the
Tomsky
back, Henrik.
gets an okay fight against Henrik, but Henrik does manage to survive. And there's a Jaguar that is going for the low HP knight.
The Jaguar,
It's
no!
going for it might get it. It
No,
does it! He gets it!
No! No! Oh, that's so unlucky. Like 1 HP and the Jaguar gets the knight. Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen a Jaguar kill a
Oh.
knight before. Like, that's a new one to me. I love
That
that.
should be clipped. I will clip it.
Excellent. Excellent. Beautiful. Everything is going against poor Henrik. Okay, so the tower has come up pretty good for Tomsky. Pushes back the military of ShiXo. ShiXo on 2 TCs. Tomsky going for that boom. 3 TCs. One of them is on stone. So I'm expecting a sort of transition to start trying to get castles, defensive castles up. Castle play, not necessarily as good for the Persians as it is for other civs, because you are very unlikely to be going for the Persian unique unit in Castle Age. Ever. Ever. It's the most ridiculous unique unit. I love it, but big chunky elephants that move slowly and are easily converted, maybe not the best unit. Maybe. Is Smiley gone? Have we lost Smiley? I feel like we've lost.
I'm here. I'm here. But I'm just rewatching the part with
Oh.
the Jaguar. Your face, so precious. Like your happiness is like, oh no, oh no.
Leave my
I will send it here so you guys can have a look on it later. But it's amazing.
leave my precious face alone.
It's so precious. Oh, okay.
But when it comes down to the actual modern battles instead of my fun faces, right now, Henrik trying to mop up the siege so that ShiXo can take good fights. But I think it was just a little late. Maybe we can still take this fight. It's so tough. Like, the overall HP still favours Tomsky if Tomsky was to take the fight. The 3 spears are probably going to do absolute work, though. And every bit of delay that Henrik is doing with that micro is giving ShiXo better engagements. And we are relatively low HP. We should be able to mop this up, though. There is double the HP now for the knights than it is for the crossbows. So we're going to have to move into, like, a corner and try and just take the best trade that we possibly can. Or we just run. That's fine too.
No, or we just run, yeah.
I'm not sure I love just running. I guess maybe we'll save some. I guess we're retreating back, so now it's 31 crossbows, and that makes it a swing. Knights have to run away because, pow, the military's double. Okay, this guy.
Ooh. The score just switched.
It's a good knight mass.
Yeah.
When it comes down to, like, near enough equal numbers, the knights currently have more HP. The only thing that these knights need at the back of them is a bit of siege. Castle on the way up for Henrik, though. Here we go. Back it up. We're going to start pumping out some conks.
Beautiful.
And
and the siege is coming for Madtomski.
But again, Henrik is being a good teammate.
Yeah, the teammate that everyone wants. Sniping the mangonel.
Letting the crossbows do work. TC fire doing extra damage to those knights. They have double armor though. Like, so it's good damage. But Henrik has enough knights of his own to join in, and so we will keep our mass okay. 27 crossbows surviving. And mopping up all of Tomsky's knights. Really, really nice. Like, really nice. I have to say, I'm a little surprised that we are leaning purely into crossbows for the Byzantines.
Yeah. But Byzantine's crossbows are good. I think. Yeah.
I think
It's
they
the-
miss one of their upgrades. I can't remember what it is,
True.
whether it's an armor or a bracer, but I think that's in Imp, so I don't think it's a problem for now. The castle is being real nice, and Henrik is prepping to start throwing down more castles, while Imp is on the way in for Tomsky.
Wow, already. It's getting so close. Yeah, it's a really close match.
Yeah, it really is. And this
I think-
time, our higher
yeah.
rated players are not allowing themselves to be behind like they were in game one.
Yeah.
Both of them up over 100 vils, like looking really tidy. Off the back of this,
Ooh.
though, Gdubrocks is definitely doing more damage to Henrik than...
Yeah, he's idling Henrik's eco at the moment,
Yeah.
but Henrik is idling Madtomski's eco. So great job as well.
I'm so torn because on the one hand, we're down at 55 vils. Our economy is idle. We're not producing
Yeah.
conks, and we're nowhere close to imp. So all of this is negative. So we're throwing up a defensive castle right in the middle of our eco. We're probably going to lose some vils while we're doing it. Vils
Yeah.
that we can't really afford to be losing because we're low eco. But
He's not losing vills yet.
I think he's lost a couple,
It-
unless he's
Not
microed
yet,
them well.
no. Oh, now Brooks just realized.
Too
Okay,
late,
never
though.
mind.
Too late.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's a good defensive castle though. It's protecting his eco. Not the wood line on the top, but most of the part of his eco.
It's... I mean, to me, it was probably worth... I mean, I guess he can't bring the knights back, because the only reason that ShiXo and Henrik are able to take these engagements is because they're working together. And this castle feels
yeah.
like it's great, but the castle
Yeah,
comes
it's
up,
amazing.
and we should already have a treb being prepped from Tomsky, because Tomsky is in
Yes.
imp already. So
He is.
we should be getting that treb up first, second castle on the way down, so we're going to be two castle treb production versus one.
By the way, the crossbow from Byzantine doesn't miss any upgrades.
None at all.
So they have everything, yeah. They get full upgrades.
Of course, I mean, I guess we could see that by just looking at looking at the things in front of my own face. What a muppet!
Oh, ShiXo
No,
is
no, no.
abusing the market right now. Look at him.
ShiXo is a market abusing genius, throwing down that second castle, and I love that because this second castle is hugely important because only one treb is being produced from Tomsky right now. So if we get the second castle up and start doing 2 treb production, we'll be in a good spot. But Tomsky could possibly take the engagement right now, and we've blocked off the castle, so the units can't. Oh god, it's so scrappy. Arbalest on the way in, and bracer. But
Oh dear.
instead, Tomsky's like, well, okay, I'll just go raid.
Yeah, I just go raid. That's a good decision.
It's a great
We'll
decision.
get so many downs here.
And he baits the crossbows to come forward, and they're not in formation. He probably isn't even looking. He's probably clicked elsewhere. And all of
Yeah,
these
he's not
crossbows are
diving.
going to die before
No,
Arbalest comes in. Oh, the tilt that I would
that's
feel.
ugly.
That's really bad.
No. Yeah, it's much harder to play with archers for sure. You have to constantly have an eye on the archers, otherwise 1 second and then you will lose
Yeah.
like 10 arbs.
And both
Or
of these
crossbows.
trebs die as well. Like, they're vulnerable, and we've got 2 trebs, 3 trebs out for Tomsky, and this position for Tomsky and Gdubrocks is again looking really solid. Like, really solid. Off the back of this, the only advantage for ShiXo is that ShiXo has 125 vils. Henrik is falling far behind in vil production now,
Yeah.
and that's
I wonder
yeah.
I wonder why ShiXo is not doing like pikes. Like just spamming pikes, because Byzantines they have super cheap pikes.
He's
Like
They
yeah.
also have cheap
Camels.
camels. So
I see.
I think he's going for the camel play. I don't necessarily love it.
Me neither. It costs a lot of gold.
It does, but
Like
heavy camel is in.
Ooh, let's go. Okay.
But
Come on, castle down from ShiXo.
Henrik lost his entire military to try and help out Tomsky,
Oh, no.
to help ShiXo. And it did do a bit of damage to the Cavalier, so at least we are similar in numbers. And actually, the military now favours ShiXo again, really. But every time that we're helping ShiXo, we're not defending against Gdubrocks.
Did you see the castle from Henrik? What is he doing? Without that? Oh no, he didn't see. Oh, okay, he see it. Okay, that's a lot of. Oh my
It's
god,
still
that's a
dead
lot of
vills.
crossbows.
It's vills
Wow.
that he can't afford to lose, and Paladin is in for Tomsky. And at the
Oh,
back of this,
dear.
Tomsky is also prepping a Halberdier switch. So Halb now on the way in as well, getting all of those upgrades. And it's a decent mass of Paladin as well. And I have to say, Gdubrocks is not playing like a 1k player in any of these games. Gdubrocks is playing like somebody who is 1100 plus. Not necessarily significantly into 1100, but this is a player that is breaking into that 1100 range.
Yeah.
And part of that is that the aggression is really good. The eco building is completely solid. We're up to 118 vills. Like, we are being competitive in the game. The only thing that we're not doing is working with our teammate. And so I'm imagining the communication between the two players isn't quite as good as the communication between ShiXo and Henrik. But I don't think Henrik is quite on the same level of overall ability as Gdubrocks. Because Gdubrocks has been super impressive. Because if he's been left alone, he's a threat.
Oh yes. If he can like boom in peace, he's a really dangerous guy.
And it means that ShiXo is now having to play 2v1. Because Henrik is now too far behind to be useful. It's amazing.
Villager count.
Like, Tomsky is held 2v1, right, for the majority of the game, to let Gdubrocks be in a position where Gdubrocks can boom up, be strong and dominant, but not while Gdubrocks has ignored aggression. Like, Gdubrocks has just peppered Henrik, so Henrik is always far behind. And then we're into the point where now it's completely 2v1. It's really impressive. I like their team play. And it's a lot of trust in each other's abilities to be able to hold. It falls down when they face up against a team like ShiXo or Hoi. I think both ShiXo and Hoi could probably punish this style of play a lot. But against every other team, like, they're looking really good.
They're looking really good. Really, really good.
Like, possible semi-finalists, I think. Like, I firmly expect Tomsky and Gdubrocks to go through to the knockouts if they're playing like this. Because I think ShiXo and Henrik are a good team. I just don't.
They are. They played so good. They always won the early game. They were so strong, and it's just at one point that maybe something like losing army or Henrik is not making more villagers is, I don't know. It's just if they get the early pressure on, I think the enemy would be dead now.
It's
the opponent.
It's kind of wild how well Gdubrocks and Tomsky have played this today. And And it's not to say that it's Henrik's fault, because I really don't think it is. Henrik is the last to imp, but Henrik has been peppered the whole way through. There's been a little bit of ShiXo coming over to defend, but ShiXo's been so focused. They've been so focused at trying to 2v1 Tomsky, and Tomsky is just able to hold. That I think that the team play of Gdubrocks and Tomsky is just better placed against ShiXo and Henrik. Really impressed. Very impressed.
I am really impressed as well.
So,
Oh dear.
when
ShiXo space is just
Yeah.
empty now.
When-
Empty farms.
when they finally call GG, we will have a look at which team will be their opponent next week.
Oh yeah, I can
Because-
look. I can have a look now. Wait, give me a second.
Let me know,
Shit.
because I am
Okay.
eager. The format of this tournament is long. Incredibly
Okay.
long. Like it's like 8 weeks of a sort of round robin, which is a long old time. But the fact that we get to see every single one of these teams play against every... Oh, there goes my Elgato. My camera's gone again. There it
No,
goes.
where is your camera?
Ah.
Okay, Tom. They will play against Hoy and Sha in the
Yo!
round 3.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's
They will do
massive.
it.
Next week's going to be so sick. Fucking hell. Look, that's one that I genuinely, I hope another caster casts so I can watch it. I just want to see. I just want to watch it. It's like one of the best matchups that it possibly could be. And I'm also getting this sixth sense. I don't know why, that maybe. I think it reminds me of Sito's like, I probably need to schedule our match. I hope you schedule your match. That would be great.
Yeah, I hope so.
But I'm feeling that the GG is on the way in. And I'm feeling
Yeah,
that
it's pretty soon. Chichi.
I'm feeling that somebody might want to have a talk with us as well. I'm very glad that their etiquette is good and they're not spoiling. Though nothing needs spoiling right now because it is so completely dominant. What a great showing from
Oh.
Tomsky and Gdubrocks today.
Gdubrocks.
Yeah.
Oh, Gdubrocks. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but I'm never going to say G
Gdubrocks.
Gdubrocks. We're just going to say Gdubrocks. Or...
Yeah, we just say. I just say Brocks. Oh, and the Chichi is called
and there...
Chichi. Well played to Gdubrocks and Madtomski. Well played. I would say, wow, they were amazing. Amazing team.
Truly a
So
great
strong.
set. Absolutely great set. Look,
Yeah.
the eco EAPM of Gdubrocks is equivalent to Tomsky and ShiXo.
What?
What
Yeah.
does that even mean?
Who knows? But we all know that it matters. That's a lie. I do know what that means. That means that you are doing 12 eco things on average per minute throughout the whole game, which is in line with the 13 and 14 eco things per minute of these 2K players. So
Yeah, so you are
Good
close
boy.
to the 2K players.
when it comes to eco building, which we
Yeah.
saw
I
in
was gonna
game
say,
one.
when it comes to the rest of that game, it was pretty clear they were way far ahead, but I think I added the edge we needed to win that one.
100%. This was not a Tomsky carry. Not at all. I mean, come on. How proud of yourself do you feel for game one, where you effectively hard carried your 2K player to the win?
Yeah.
I honestly don't really know what went on his side, so I'm not sure about hard carrying
Shall I-
there, but
Shall I tell you what
I
happened?
was super happy with my performance that game. Like the winning the C, I feel like was a huge deal against both players and really just like set the tone for the rest of the game. I was really afraid that I was going to get kind of rolled over in early Castle Age because I didn't really have that much on land.
Yep.
But luckily, the pressure wasn't on me. It was on Tomsky instead, which really worked out well because it gave me the time I needed to fish boom and reach 200 pop.
And you certainly did. Your fish boom was incredible. The the way that you moved around the entire map, keeping your fish up. Your score was super inflated by the fact that you were on water for the early Castle Age, and they had a really strong advantage against both of you in a really good position because Tomsky was pretty much dead in the water. But the castle that you put up by the waterline at the front between you and ShiXo,
yeah,
which we were screaming, going, "No, that's a terrible castle. What are you doing?" Came in such clutch. Like, you produced your trebs, you pushed him back, you were able to hold against a 2K player comfortably.
So the reason I put the castle on the back was actually still for the water.
It was for your fish.
I knew that if I lost my fishing economy, it would be really bad. And I felt like in order for them to attack the backside, they'd have to patrol over through that castle.
Okay. It was a
so
huge part of your eco, but then it became a huge part of your defense because you were able to hold so comfortably against a 2K player that gave Tomsky the time to actually come back into the game. So in both of the games that you played today, I think you were really, really integral to how it worked out. I was very impressed with game 2 because, again, Henrik and ShiXo are really strong. I think as their combo, their team play is really nice. They were going and being aggressive together. They had a decent advantage again in kind of like Castle Age and feudal into Castle. They had a really good position. But you guys just last. You hold really well. You effectively behave like you can hold. Both of you seem to be able to hold 2v1 enough that you're not dead. And you did this wonderful thing where for the entire time where you were still sort of booming, you were being a nuisance to Henrik the whole time, raiding the wood lines, making sure that you had units pressuring the gold, circling around, forcing castles in awkward positions. Like, is this something that you were deliberately doing as part of your game plan?
Yeah, definitely. I think Madtomski's mentioned several times that I do a really good job of being annoying. I was a little bit afraid because I don't normally play archers, and I know that when they're in small groups, it's pretty easy for them to get rolled over. But I felt like I really just needed to keep the pressure on Henrik the whole game so that he wouldn't be able to help out too much in the Madtomski fight, and I knew that eventually I'd be able to outboom him. I did have an issue where I hit imp and was planning to go bombards and then realized that the Aztecs don't get bombards. I guess that's kind of part of... I also forgot to get chemistry when I went up and then realized it kind of late and went to grab it, and I was planning on taking down the castles that way. So I think it took me a little bit longer to finish Henrik than I was planning, but it worked out too with breaking through into ShiXo's base with those arbalests. So.
Hey, a win's a win, right? And when it comes down to it, this is a whole learning experience. How are you finding teaming up with effectively 2K player? I think Madtomski's 2K.
Yeah, he's a 2K. Yes.
He's super strong. Like I can always be confident for him to kind of hold his own on his side. I've been practicing a whole bunch, and
I can tell.
I've actually got some strategies that I think will work even better than the ones we were using today. So,
what's your rating now? Because
I think I'm somewhere in between 1K and 1100 in rating.
Because
I have gone up a good bit in the past 2 weeks.
I definitely feel you've gone up quite a bit in the past 2 weeks. Because I feel in this sort of 2v2 sphere, you are not performing at all under what we'd expect from an 1100 plus player. The way that you were able to play in both of these games was super integral. So I think there's some really good scope for your team going forward to do really, really well. Do you know who your next opponent is for next week?
I don't. I haven't looked at the schedule yet.
So we can spoil that because Smiley has already looked it up. Smiley, tell him
Yeah.
who he faces.
All right. Yeah. Your next opponent will be Team 2. That means you will face Mr. Hoy, 2K1 ELO player, and Mrs. Shah or Miss Shah, 812. So yeah, you guys going to face another strong team, and you better get prepared for that, I guess.
Especially because Hoy is smurfing. Hoy has a high of 2K.
Significantly
Tom,
better.
everyone is smurfing.
Everyone's smurfing. They all do.
Gdubrocks is also like, yeah, smurfing kinda, right?
Probably
I
the
don't
biggest
know.
smurf of the
You
tournament.
should check my last few
Everyone,
ranked games.
no, it's just
haven't
everyone
gone
that
so well.
plays really good, really strong, really OP. It's just a smurf for
I'm
Tom.
convinced they're a smurf. But Hoy has a peak of 2K3, and
yeah.
I really like their team combo, and they got it wasn't a super comfortable win because it was 2-1 for their first set, but I'm really interested to see how well you and Tomski do against that, because I think you're fast becoming, from what we've seen of the game so far, you're fast becoming, I wouldn't necessarily say favourites just yet, but definitely pretty comfortable to get through to the knockouts. I'm really liking the look of your team.
Yeah, how do like the final stages work at the end of it? Because I definitely want a rematch against ShiXo after the douche was just short.
Well, that's the pain. It's going to feel pretty mad to face up against ShiXo, who is sort of like obviously the top seed, to then in your third game have to face up against the second seed. It's like you've had a really brutal early set. I think it goes to the top 4 point scored teams go through to a semi-final and then final, because off the top of my head, because I don't have the challenge in front of me, and I'm not actually an admin, so if I don't know anything, I don't. It's not so bad. But I'm pretty sure Smiley's an admin. So Smiley, let us know.
It will be a surprise. It will be a surprise.
Okay. Yeah, well, looking forward to it. I'm sure we'll make the semis. So
I really hope so.
Good game, Henrik.
Yeah, good game.
Chi-chi, Henrik.
Chi-chi, Henrik. How did you feel playing this one?
How I felt playing this one.
Yeah,
it felt slightly overwhelmed. Felt attacked, and obviously, as in most games, I simply was pretty bad at doing the booming part.
But how did you feel in game 1? Right? Because all I'm saying is in game 1, everybody saw that there was a Gdubrocks and a Henrik at the top of the scoreboard, while the 2K players all rocked down to like 5 fills, 20 fills, as Henrik and Gdubrocks were there carrying the game. So you can't be feeling too bad when you managed to show your teammate that you were clearly the better player in game 1. Just saying.
I don't necessarily think that it was so much a better player, but I got some luck spotting a dock and placement fairly early on, and got a good TC spot. So that certainly helped. But I think.
Have you guys done any practicing together yet?
Yes.
You've started doing that, because we could see that there was actually some really good team play from you, and you were really comfortable, both of you, in that kind of feudal age to castle age, and in both games had a pretty good advantage. Is that something
Yes.
that you've been working on in
I think that's our aggression is our best part of our of what we are capable of. So I think we have to play like more aggressive maps and do some crazy stuff in early game, because I think like Henrik is sometimes struggling with booming. So we played 2 games before and talked a little bit about what are his strengths and what we can do, and we both agreed to that. We have to play very aggressive, right?
I can feel that. How did you? Because Henrik did a really fantastic job in game 2. Like game 1, we can almost ignore, because actually it was both Henrik and Gdubrocks did incredibly well in game 1. It's so weird to see that kind of game, so messy, so scrappy for both of you 2K players. But in game 2, Henrik dove in against the early siege with low numbers of cav, and really meant that your aggression could actually move forward with the 2 of you, and clearly was doing some really good team support. With a little bit of additional practice and support of helping him to support his eco at the back of that, do you feel like you can start doing really well in this tournament? Because you're looking pretty good in the aggro. If all it needs is a bit of eco support, I'm saying you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
As long as the games don't drag on too long, I suppose.
Yeah, early aggression is your power.
It was.
You guys played really good. Everyone played really good. It was amazing to watch you guys. I enjoyed it.
We did, even though it is a 2-0. And thank you, all of you, for hopping in for a little chat at the end. It always makes these kind of things feel really special. And I'm very much enjoying this tournament. I hope, even though it was a loss, that you had a pretty good time, and you're feeling that you can do better.
It was fun games. It was fun games.
They were fun games. And I hope next week's will be equally as fun. I'm having a blast casting. I hope Smiley's having a blast too.
Yes, I do. As always, I really appreciate casting with you, Mr. Tom Snuffles.
Thank you. I am an incredibly professional caster who has run out of wine. So, because I have run out of wine and we have now run out of content, the Hermetica clan is going to go and raid, by the looks of it, probably, I don't know, Stella Mish or someone.
Seems like, or maybe Sandroshi. We will see who we are going to raid.
I'm just gonna steal it. I'm going to do it without.
I'm really interested to watch this replay on Tomski's side, because looking at the graph here, it looks like ShiXo's got like 3 times his military, but he was holding and he like didn't even mention to me like, hey, send some support or anything.
It's
so
ShiXo.
he clearly had it underhand.
ShiXo just holds.
I need to say, I called for it a couple of times, but I think you didn't listen.
I heard you call it like 45 once I hit imp or something like that, but yeah.
Yes, I will enjoy you sending the feedback to me in DMs being like, he didn't fucking come over when I called. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to that. For everybody else, though, enjoy the raid. We're heading over to Stella Mish because I'm stealing it from Hypno so we can't choose. It's been a blast. You've been fantastic. Yep. I look forward to the next week's games from you guys and for the rest of the games this week. It's going to be so sick. And it's brought me back into doing Age of Empires casting, which I haven't done in at least 2 months. So this is good shit. My liver's screwed. Oh, God. Right, raid's going. Bye.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. They're all gone. Stream's over.
Yeah. Stream is off.